We should be live. We should
Nice.
be live. Yeah, let's check it. But yeah. Oh, before start, maybe let's do an audio check because I'm not sure that the level of the microphones are right.
Of course.
Let's see. Let's see.
Yeah, I'm a bit louder than you.
Okay, okay,
A lot actually.
okay.
So decrease my volume if you can.
Yes, I'm doing. Okay, let's try now. Try to talk.
Blah blah blah. I'm talking.
You're blabbling.
Yeah, I'm blabbling. Yeah, okay. I mean the streaming is a bit uh, delayed from us, so
Yeah.
I'm waiting. I'm still louder than you.
Oh. Okay. Now try to talk.
Still blabbling. Blah 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 blah.
Let's see. Do
Also,
you
if you want
do you
to
hear?
check for some background music.
Yeah, the fact is that it's already running.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, but okay. I need to increase the volume.
Yeah. I guess that this is my feedback for you.
Okay.
Okay. It seems fine to me at the
Okay.
moment.
Is it still louder or your voice?
I don't think so.
Okay, perfect. So let's check the music and then we can start.
Hmm.
Did you get a message on your phone to verify a number?
Uh, nope.
Okay, here. I have it.
Okay.
Uh,
Also, I do some spam on Twitter and
Yeah, yeah.
it's impossible to do. Okay. Uh, oh my gosh, it's impossible to do this. Let's
Do
do
you hear
this.
the music now?
Yeah.
Okay, nice, nice. It's always a pain setting all these things. Need to find a smarter way to do it.
Yeah, we need to reset up everything every time.
Yeah.
It's a bit
Uh,
annoying.
okay. So today we are going to think about the level design and the game logic, and in
Yeah.
particular about the game manager script and the phases that it will handle. So
Okay.
first of all, let's close Telegram because the notifications are really disturbing. Okay, and then let's start. So our idea was to create 3 levels in a haunted fortress. So we have a first level in a cemetery, second one in
Yeah.
the court of the fortress, and the last one in the saloon, where you beat the boss.
Yeah. Right.
And yes, apart this, we didn't talk about anything. So let's now talk about the cemetery, for example. Let's imagine how it will work and what will happen when you press play and you start the fights.
Okay. Okay.
So
So with order, the first thing is the spawn, right?
yeah,
We need
this
to.
one.
I can draw actually. Give me a second. I'm
Okay.
doing the spammy routine.
Can you draw also onto the post-it or only on the
I think so. I think so. Let me with red maybe. Yeah, I can draw.
Okay,
Yeah.
nice. Nice, nice. Let's start from the first. I'm gonna do 3 boxes, one for level, and then we will try to add the phases that will be included in each one.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Um. I'm not so multitasking as I wish to do. Sorry. Mhm.
Okay.
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 Okay, the spam is complete. Sorry.
Don't worry. Okay, okay. Okay, so first thing first is
See?
that we have a lobby where we choose the characters, and
Yeah.
then when we have finished to choose them, we can start the game, and the first level is the cemetery. So the first thing that we will need to handle is the spawning of the player, I mean.
Yeah. Right.
So spawn players spawn, and this is a function, and this is a functionality that is in common with all the level. What do you think?
Uh, I mean, yeah, the functionality it's in common.
Yeah.
But not the spawn point. I mean,
Yeah.
maybe we don't want to spawn every time on the left because maybe for the
Mm-hmm.
fortress we want to spawn in front of the boss, or I don't know, maybe uh, it could be a reason, right?
Yeah.
Maybe
Yeah. Yeah.
some traps or anything else. But
So
yeah, we have the same features for all. You are doing this to create a sort of class for inheritance, something like that, right?
mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, we have the same features.
Okay. So after this, each of the levels will have a unique start. So
Mm-hmm.
for example, let's talk about the cemetery. We know that our protagonists are inside this little rectangular level, and
Okay.
then for example, before starting, all the logics that spawn the enemies and things like that, maybe we could add a transition, a time where a sort of cinematic or a sort of action can happen,
Okay.
and
So intro of the level.
an intro for the level. For example, if we want to be to stay easy, for example, we can imagine the cemetery start, and then our characters walk into the area, and the gates close. So, for example, these little gates
Okay.
close.
Yeah.
Wait, and after that, the level starts. So yeah, we need to set up a little, I don't know, it's a time or so or something, an event that when it's released, tell the game that it can start,
Okay.
something like that.
Yeah. Uh, an event sounds good to me. So we should have a
Uh,
phase, an intro phase.
we can call it cinematic phase.
Yeah.
It's not a cinematic in the sense that it's not a video, but yeah, it's a
Something happened around is a sort of simulated cutscene, so cinematic is
yeah,
okay.
cinematic prep phase.
Yeah.
And this is also in common with the others, I think.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, maybe in the last one will be the presentation of the boss, for example,
Yeah.
or
Yeah.
just something else. I don't know.
Yeah.
We can also think about in this phase, since the camera of our game is always from far and from top. You can also think instead of doing really a cinematic in the sense that the camera is different in this part,
Yeah.
and you
Yeah.
see the things more near. For example, here we can imagine the characters walk in, and then you see the scene from the front view instead of the top,
Yeah.
and
I
then
mean, this is also good for because sometimes you can lost the details. For example,
yeah.
um, when you create the model, you put a lot of details, maybe onto
Hmm.
the faces, and from the point of view of our camera, that is
Hmm.
top down, you lost all these details. So maybe this can be good to the style to show the style of the characters.
Yeah, right. Camera from different angles. Also, I don't know, the environment maybe. Um, Let me see if I can connect and then start writing. For example, like this. No, no, I don't think so. Okay, fail. Fail, fail, fail. Okay, this need. Okay. Also, the environment needs to do that. For example, as we told, um, the gates close, or for example, I don't know if we have some traps, some sort of traps. Maybe we do some animation or VFX to enable and make them run.
Yeah, totally.
Adapt and set up to start the level. Okay, and these are also phases that we will have inside the game manager. So talking in general, we are also talking about the game manager. So it's yeah,
Yeah, yeah. We are defining a
yeah,
sort of life cycle for the wall levels.
yeah. So for example, if you want to keep the things simple, let's imagine that the cemetery here. We don't have nothing fancy. It's the first level, and so let's close it like we said. The characters, for example, are spawned here on the left,
Mhm.
and they walk they walk in, and
Yeah.
when they are inside, for example, in the middle, something that alerts them happen. The gates close, and the game starts. So I don't know, skeleton starts appear and things like that.
Yeah. Um. This this remember me. I don't know. Do you remember medieval?
Yeah.
So when a level starts, the camera moves around for the level and show you the hotspot of the level
Oh
and
my god.
also
Oh
the
yes, yes, yes.
particular kind of monster you will face um, during your uh, journey through this level. So
See, see. Yes,
this is
I
an
remember. I
old-fashioned
remember.
camera from PS1.
Yes, I like it. I
Yeah,
like it.
yeah, me too.
Spoon on the left, outside of the gate. They walk in.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Something happen. Something alerting happens, and the gates close, and the game starts.
Yeah,
Yeah, really simple. Maybe we will
and
see.
also if we do this in a I don't know, abstract manner, maybe we can skip this for a certain level because maybe it's just a void phase.
Yeah,
We don't need to uh, define a real phase for every level if we don't want to do this. But yeah, seems fine.
okay, so let's see this. Okay, so the game starts. How do you imagine it for the first level? We know at the moment that we wanted the zombies and the skeleton as enemies.
Yeah,
So and also let's think about since we are talking about it about the props that we want inside the level. At the moment, I just added some tombs and some
yeah,
crosses,
yeah.
some tombstones, and stop.
Th- Those those artists are from Kenley, aren't they?
No, no, these are all modeled from me, are mine.
Okay. Also the cross and the.
Yeah, 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 yeah,
Okay, okay,
yeah, yeah. Very, I did them very, very, very fast, but yeah, they are custom made.
okay, okay, okay.
Yes. No, no. If we want to do something more spectacular, I mean, instead of just spawning the skeleton and the zombies with a particle, we can do something that involves also the stone, yeah, the little stones of the graves
Yeah,
and the tomb. I don't know. Maybe the tombs are really the spawn points, or something like that.
yeah. Or maybe not every not every Toms, but someone.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah. We can
We
justify
can
this.
also add some bear around, and when a bear is open, the monster can
Mm-hmm.
come out from the bear,
Yeah, yeah.
something like that.
So we want the spawn point inside. So the game starts. So cinematic prep phase. Start game phase. Let's call it game phase. Ah, this cow. Game phase. Ciao Anna. Buon anno. Buon anno. We are back.
Mm.
So the game phase. We need to spawn the enemies. So let's start by writing it.
Yeah.
So we want to spawn them from real things that are in the environment, not from nothing.
Yeah. I think we. Yeah, I think it's better to uh, insert some coherent props, so we can use these props to make the consistency around,
Yeah,
like the graves, also, and the bears.
on the graves. Don't know how coffins, how to write coffins. No. Coffin, coffins, coffins
Make
with a e.
make make the coffee emoji and use this.
Okay, so do we want a sort of waves, enemy waves, or is it something always gradual?
I don't know.
Oh,
Uh,
you can see Eric from the video. Let me see.
uh, because I'm out of the camera, or because my camera isn't visible. Okay.
Okay, thank you, Anna. So just to make it more participative, we are talking about the game design and the levels. So we are imagining what happened inside our game, in particular in the first level, that is the cemetery, where we go into with our characters and then we face zombies, skeleton, and waves of enemies, or not waves but enemies. Oh, okay, okay.
Oh, okay.
Maybe it's the connection. Okay.
Yeah, the strongest connection.
Eric lives far from the humans being.
Yeah,
He is
yeah.
in another planet. It's not.
In another planet, in another century. I'm just about to start my middle age, so we don't have electricity yet here.
My God, it's funny, but it's also sad because it's true.
Yeah, it's funny, but it's true. Fucking true.
Yeah. So, okay. How do you imagine the procedure of spawning the enemies? What do you think about it?
Uh, I don't know. Maybe the waves are cool, but I don't want to create some boring gameplay, some plain gameplay. We
Yeah,
need to do something a little spicy, you know.
yeah,
So mm, I don't know. Maybe we can. What kind of gameplay we want to achieve?
yeah.
Because I don't know if you think of, for example, uh, I don't know, a random volatile game. You have waves, but the waves are overwhelming. You know,
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
everything is mm, everything is every second in movement, so you don't have the real time to breathe,
Yeah,
and is overwhelming.
I
But is also fun.
yeah, I like it like with this idea. I mean, how I imagine the game is that it's a lot hack and slash. I mean, you have to avoid hit, you have to move continuously.
Okay.
You have to go from one side to the other to kill maybe a ranger because there is someone that is throwing arrows and not with attacking you with melee attacks.
Okay. But you can achieve
Uh,
this also with few enemies, but really um,
yeah, stronger. Yeah,
strong. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
I would like to something with many enemies, really nob, so you can kill them easy. But
Okay.
some of them are more tanky and more stronger. So while you concentrate in killing these enemies,
Hmm.
you also have the barrier of many little enemies
Oh,
that no,
something like champions or mini bosses.
yeah, something like that. That it,
Oh, cool. Yeah.
so that maybe I don't know. I'm imaging this level. You have you start with few nob enemies
Hmm.
since it's the first. We will be the first level of our demo, and
Okay.
you can kill it easily with one attack, for example. But after you have killed 10 of them, for example,
Hmm.
the 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 the, the rhythm and the game start going really fast, and enemies start spawning with a good ratio.
Okay.
And after this, I don't know, after you have win a phase, another phase, let's call it this way, you have a third phase with plenty of enemies again and the bosses. So you don't really have time to stop.
Okay.
You keep going and you kill. You start learning your buttons, your attacks.
Hmm. But what kind of mini bosses or champions are you imagining? Because, for example, for the first level, we have two kind of enemies,
Yeah, they can.
and
They
so the difference is between I don't know. For example, zombies are noobs and skeleton are
no
stronger
no
than zombies, or
no. We can do
okay.
that. Maybe
So
they
there
have
is
the.
the zombie and zombies, zombie champions, for
Yeah,
example. Okay.
we don't have another model, but for example, the zombie champion is bigger
Yeah, okay, bigger with different,
with
I don't
different.
know, equipment, with different
Yeah,
lights around it.
yeah, maybe the sword that is so little with the simple
Okay.
enemies with the champion is very long, and so if it start to spin around, it's more lethal. It's more difficult to avoid it.
Yeah, 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 clear.
Or for example, it has a lot of health, and so
Mm-hmm.
uh, you really need to. It's not something that you kill with one hit, but it's
Mm-hmm.
something that you need. For example, if you're playing the orc, you need to go. near him, hit him 3 or 4 times, and then the fifth, you know that you need to go away because the, the champion is starting to do a um, an attack that will kill you if you stay near.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I like this idea. I mean, uh,
Yeah, little
this,
boss.
yeah, little bosses. It's okay. I like it.
Little bosses.
Um, Once you told me that you also want to create traps
Uh,
around level.
Little bosses.
Yeah, little.
Is this enough, little?
Yeah, but um, if you kill this little boss, what do you gain? You gain his head, and this head is different
Oh,
from a normal skeleton, or you just gain a skeleton head.
oh my God! Now I understand what Anna was talking about. You are
Oh,
you are now a mass of pigs. It's like a painting, man. It's art.
yeah,
Sorry.
it's kind of hard.
We don't know who is talking. It's a mystery.
Uh, is a post process I'm working on. Don't worry.
You're so
I'm
beautiful.
call it. I'll call it uh, fiscally particular post process.
My God, you know that what you said is gave me the idea that maybe since the nob enemies are many, and it will be it will create a situation where you have many several heads around.
Yeah.
Maybe it's better to concentrate on the bosses so that the head that you can drop is something that occurs sometimes, not every seconds.
Yeah.
and and so only the champions and only the boss drop the head.
Okay. Okay. Maybe it's not a bad idea. I mean, I mean, it depends on how many little bosses we want to insert
Yes.
in every level, because if there are a few of them, maybe this is not so funny, because you can create frustration on the other players, because maybe also they want to find a skeleton head, for example.
Yeah. Yeah.
But if we put enough of them, yeah, it's a good thing.
On the other hand, if we keep them really rare in the sense that, for example, in the cemetery you drop just one skeleton head and just one zombie head, for example,
Yeah,
meaning that you have two boss. The competition to try to steal them is higher with your company,
yeah, yeah.
and so, for example, there is more probability to kill your friend to steal it. Don't know. Becomes more interesting in maybe competing, or you know that your friend took it, but in your deep heart, in your in your uh, in your heart, you know that you want the head that your friend dropped.
Mhm.
So sooner or later you will try to kill him to steal it.
Yeah, yeah, that's true.
Or on the other side, as you said, we can put more heads, and then each one has the possibility to find the head
I,
that he likes.
I don't know. It's not something to I don't know. It's not something easy to balance.
Hmm.
We need to try. We need to see
Yeah,
how
yeah,
to balance.
yeah.
But
But
okay, I like the idea of
mini
mini
bosses.
bosses or champions around. Yeah,
Me too.
and also every time you kill one of them and you steal one head from them, you drop yours. So another member of the party can also steal your current heads.
Yeah,
So maybe it's okay. I don't know.
Cham champions are always zombies, zombie or skeleton. Zombies are always a zombie or a skeleton, but with different stats, size, and art cast customizations.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, only champions drop the head. Only champions drop that. Let's put a mark and we will validate it when we have something playable.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, okay. Okay, I like it in this sense. I mean, need to find a good balance between doing a very difficult thing, because since the game is very fast in
Mm-hmm.
in duration, we will not deploy a full game. It will be
Yeah,
a simple thing. You need to find a good balance that is not too easy, but it's not too hard. Maybe it's too hard the boss fight, so that you try again. We will see.
okay. Yeah, see.
Okay, and so during the fighting, you have the possibility to drop the new ad, and within this new within this level, the cemetery, what we want to add, or apart from the enemies that are zombies and skeletons, do we want traps or something like that?
Yeah, traps are cool. Once you told me about traps, but we didn't define nothing yet.
No, when we talk about it, uh, I thought about
The fortress, something like
yeah, something in the fortress, but also in the cemetery. In the cemetery, I wrote about that pits that open and you can fall down, but it's something that is not really. I don't like it because now the dead pits, so the holes where there is the graves, are the spawning point of the enemies. I don't know if
yeah,
we maybe they have already a sit. We are already using them for something, and maybe we need something different that is the trap, and can live alone, not
yeah,
connecting it to the same things that spawn our enemies.
yeah.
What can happen of lethal inside a cemetery? Do you,
This sounds like a meme. What can happen inside a cemetery?
yeah, I don't
Uh,
know. I don't know. The,
w-
what do you think? I'm thinking about some sort of ghosts that you can't kill them, but you need to avoid.
I
Uh,
don't know. Maybe we need to figure out how we want to um, how we want to um, I don't know what kind of scene we want to represent. I mean, where do you want to put the graves? Do you want something symmetric, or do you want the graves only in the corners, or do you want to?
Yeah, yeah.
Because,
It,
for example, if you have the spawn all around you, you are every time surrounded by enemies,
mhm,
and of course, you you can't put real traps
mhm,
because it's difficult for a player
mhm.
exit this circle.
Yeah, yeah, right.
So maybe we can enlarge the disposition of the graves. Maybe we can put the graves near the boundaries, and also I don't know, add something in the four corner. I don't know, for example, mm, crypts. I don't know,
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
little crypts where something came from.
yeah.
Maybe zombies, or maybe the ghost you told 1 second.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Some sort of entrance that you don't see inside,
Yeah,
but
yeah, something like that.
they are these things spawn our enemies
Yeah,
already in standing instead that from the graves they have to
yeah, yeah.
yeah, yeah, it's good idea. I don't know, for the spawning points, another point could be that it's not too much difficult to implement, is that we can position them procedurally. I don't know,
Ooh, yeah,
because yeah, I don't I don't think doing all the level procedurally, because it's not the aim of our demo. But maybe for
yeah.
something easy, like positioning the tomb graves around, so that it's always different, could be
Mm-hmm.
a good a good idea. I mean,
Maybe we can do something more lightweight. For example, we can't have um, a pool of possible layout for our symmetry.
hmm,
So it's not under 100% procedural, but maybe you can use the layout A, the layout B, the layout C. For example, in the layout C, there are the graves in one side, and in the other side there is a hole in
hmm,
in the terrain, or I don't know. I'm just talk.
yeah,
I'm just saying something random, but maybe we can, because totally random position for the spawns uh, involves also particular constraints. You know, we need to check the graves are not collapsing
sure, sure,
one on each other, and also
too near, yeah,
over, yeah, also too near, also over the player positions,
hmm,
something like that. But with a different layout, we can, of course, enlarge the playability of the level,
so
the longevity.
let's think, and let's go with this way. We plan about different layouts that,
Yeah,
for example, are three or four, and
yeah,
they
and we
represent.
randomize the
Yeah,
layout at the beginning of the
yeah,
level.
yeah. Okay, yeah, I like it.
Yeah. Okay.
Simpler and effective.
Yeah, it's a good compromise. Mm. I think we had a spammy bot in the chat that sent a link.
What
Can
the fuck?
you?
What the fuck is it?
Yeah, can you delete the
Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna delete
last
it.
message?
Okay, done.
Thank you. Voom Onge.
Between three switches, chooses which layout
Yeah.
using between. randomly between three, three, four possibilities. Okay. Okay, so how do we want to end the first level? By killing the last champions, I mean. Or
Mm, yeah, maybe. I don't know.
how do you understand that you are going to finish the level? That it's the last thing that you are doing with your team? Do you want? Is it something that you discover because the level ends suddenly? For example, you kill the things that are and everything stop spawning, so you understand that the level is finishing, or
Uh-huh.
there is something more evident. So you understand that this is the last wave of enemies, or this is the last boss because it's different from the previews. I don't know.
Mm, I don't know if we want to to say to say it clearly to the player, because
Mhm.
maybe it's also um, fun to just play the level and don't know where when the player gonna finish. You know, maybe we are in the middle of the waves. You don't have um, much
Sure,
else point,
it's clear.
and okay.
It's clear.
So maybe
Yeah.
we can. I don't know. Maybe we just have a maximum of enemy we gonna spawn, and if you spawn when they are over, they are just over, and
Okay.
the the gate will open or something like that. An event
Mm-hmm.
be fire.
Okay. Yeah.
I don't know. I know it's maybe too
No,
simple.
no, it's okay. I mean, with this kind of logic, we facilitate all the procedural things. I mean,
Yeah, yeah,
if we don't put that afterthought, I don't know, there is two enemies that are the bosses. In a second moment, we are easy and facilitated to implement something more
yeah,
procedural, where, for example, if you want to play in very hard mode, I don't know,
yeah.
we randomly add three champions at a point, or simply
Agree.
we have a list with many champions inside, and we do per +2 or +4, depending on the difficult that you have chosen, something like
Yeah,
that.
agree,
Yeah,
agree.
I like it, like you suggest.
Also, we can create differences between layouts. Maybe the first kind of layout, implement I don't know, 15 enemies,
Hmm.
25 zombies, 25 skeletons, and maybe the second kind of layout implement 40 enemies, 30 skeletons, and 10 zombies, and something like that. So
Yeah,
you can't not really predict when the level gonna finish while are you playing.
yeah, right, right. I like it.
Okay.
While playing, you can't predict when. Well, you can't predict when the level is going to finish. You understand? extend it because you don't see any other enemy spawn and an event course.
Yeah.
2000 grammatical errors, but it's okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Maybe when the waves are over, we can tell clearly to the player. So, for example, the player can see suddenly the gates is open or something. I don't know. The graves
Yeah.
explode is I don't know, something
Nice.
like that.
Cinematic and phase.
But what about the traps? For
Yeah.
example,
Let's.
I mean, the traps are a sort of sub-phases of the game phase, or something different.
I would, since we are going with this way of things that can happen procedurally and also a bit
Mm-hmm.
randomly, we can also think about the trap like this. So an event that occurs with a decided ratio inside the match,
Okay.
and that is something that you need to, in general, avoid by moving your characters. So I would think something for the cemetery, like the one we talked about in the fortress, that it was the rain of explosive pumpkins.
Yeah.
We can do something similar here in the cemetery,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
and we need to think about it. Um, what can happen inside the cemetery?
I mean, um, the real difficulty here is if we want to create traps that involves the wall level, you
Mm-hmm,
know, because
mm-hmm.
maybe I don't know. Once you told me about a sort of shuriken that will pass through all the entire gameplay zone,
Mm-hmm.
something like that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And of course, if you want to create something so heavy, you can't have enemies around while the traps are triggered. You know, because the traps also
It could be.
can kill enemies or create something inevitable for the players.
Could be.
So maybe
Could be
yeah,
very cool if the traps could influence and kill the enemies, in the sense that they are so powerful and disruptive that you can use them to help you if you know how to do it. I don't know, for
yeah,
example,
clear, clear,
but you risk.
yeah. But do you imagine a traps like something that can be triggered by the player
No,
with
no, no,
okay,
no.
so it's just something that eventually will happen,
Yeah, yeah,
something like that. Okay.
yeah, yeah. In when we inside the game that we played together, the Boomerang Fu game,
Yeah.
traps are both of these things. I
Yeah,
mean,
I remember that there is some button around that you
yeah,
can click and something happens.
yeah, yeah. And in
Yeah,
general, you click it, and when you click it, you that you're clicking the button, you are safe. Instead, with near the traps, not. And there are also buttons that I don't know, increase the speed of a particular object inside the scene so that this affect also you if then you go near it. But yeah, traps like the one we want to do, not. I don't think that there are traps like
You
that.
don't want to create something like that because it seems a cool design for me. For
The,
example, maybe if there is something, I don't know, a button or a leaf that you have to that you can avoid to use, but
yes.
if you use, I don't know, one crypt will be open, and waves or enemies will be come in from the crypts. So maybe it is can be, or maybe not the enemies. Maybe I don't know. There is a statue that can fall down and kill.
Mm, mm, mm,
I don't know, something like that. I'm trying to thinking about something that is consistent with the graveyard cemetery
mm-hmm.
design.
Yes.
But maybe
You know
can be
what?
fun because
You know, you
if
know,
you
you know what? We can since we have done we have created the trees.
yeah.
We could do that this tree, for example. This tree has an area that
Mhm.
if you go here in this area, he gets mad, and start
Mhm.
punching the area
Yeah,
forward him. And
yeah,
so
something like that is cool.
if you stay and he can hit you, but also if you pass fast and then the zombie that is following you go, he get killed. He
Yeah,
gets killed.
we can. Mm, maybe it's a
Stat
bit
static.
harder, but no, no. I mean, this give me another idea.
Hmm.
I like this idea, but I want to add something. So maybe we can add some secrets in the
Mm.
for each level. For example, um, I don't know if you trigger all the three rounds. Maybe you have four four trees or three trees, and if you trigger them together,
Oh.
a secret boss, a tree boss spawn somewhere, and of course, if you kill this boss, you gain something really,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I don't know, really worth, or or maybe I don't know, maybe there is a secret passages behind those uh, those three, and if you go through the passages, I don't know, you can collect another head, or you can spawn in another point of the level where you are covered by, I don't know, something.
Yeah, yeah. It's a good idea. Let's try to imagine it. Tree. If you walk in front of an evil tree, you trigger it. It the tree starts to the punch. It's something that I can say. Yeah.
Yeah, I
It's
think
that
so.
the tree starts throwing punches.
Yeah, I don't know
Uh,
if is like the Italian that you can throw punch, but yeah, I don't know honestly.
Let's imagine that it's correct.
Yeah.
Um, this can affect players. and enemies. And this is a trap.
Yeah.
Oops. Secrets. We can't talk about the secrets here in live.
Secrets. Just put some question mark under this section.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a real secret now.
Oh yes. Do you
Yeah,
think that?
but I think I thinking about secrets because I want to give a player a reason to go near tree.
Yeah,
Because okay,
sure,
first time you pass around tree, you get damage, and you don't want to do this again if you don't have any reason to do this.
sure, sure. In fact, we need to understand if we also want a trap that doesn't depend, that don't depend, traps that don't depend from an interaction that you have, but are something that happens, however,
Yeah,
like the pumping, the flow, how I called it, rain of explosive pumpkins, like this
yeah.
one.
Maybe we can call that kind of traps
Yeah,
in a different way. For example, you can't you can't avoid those events,
yeah,
but you can avoid the tree, for example.
yeah. I don't
So yeah,
know.
time and triggerable are good.
I don't know about the cemetery. Mm, an idea is
Yeah.
that from some points of the map
Hmm.
there are some I don't know to say it in English. Let me traduct it for a moment.
Or you can say it in Italian.
Um,
I will not be offended, I swear.
some I don't know, some sort of gases, harmful gases. Some
Like a fog,
yeah,
a wumpy fog that surrounded you,
a
something like
fog.
that.
Yeah, that it's not some. It's easy to avoid it in the sense that you can exit from it,
Okay.
and if you stay inside the gas, it hits you with increasing damages over time.
Okay.
But if you exit, it's always a problem because it also limits the playable area.
Yeah.
Um,
So it's like something that poison you or
yeah,
something
yeah,
like that.
poison, yeah, poison, yeah,
Okay. Okay.
poison.
Oh, that seems a good a good chance to some cool VFX.
Yes. We can try.
Yeah.
If it's very bad and ugly, we will try something else.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, it limit the playable area and also do damage over time.
Nice, like it.
Yeah, me too.
Okay, okay.
So those traps are
Yes.
because the triggerable are of course dependent from the layout,
Hmm.
because you can change the tree positions.
Yes.
But the time, what about them?
Hmm. In this kind of traps can happen randomly. What do you think?
Yeah, yeah, maybe, yeah, maybe randomly with some constraint. So, for example, you are every time you are safe in the first minutes, for example.
Yeah.
But yeah, maybe we can create some boundaries of time while this event can be fired.
Hmm.
Yeah, maybe I don't know if we really care about layout, we need we can define different boundaries for each layout, for
Hmm.
example.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think so.
We,
Random in this.
we will see. We will see. But
Mhm.
but yeah, generally it's not a big deal if they, for example, happen in the same point. It's not something that it's ugly, like for I don't know, like two things that spawn, two enemies that spawn onto the same into the same spawn point.
Yeah, I agree.
Um, Easy, you take double of the damage if two poison are in the same. It's very
I,
deadly.
I I like the easy at the start of the phrase.
Yeah.
It will it will not be easy for you if you are a player, but okay.
Okay. Okay. Talking about instead the props of the cemetery, so that we close it,
Yeah.
because with these things that we have decided, I see it really clearly in my mind at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
We just need to start developing it. That is, it's not something really easy for the time, not for the difficulty of the task.
Yeah, yeah. I understand
Yeah.
your concern.
And about the art, talking about the 3D. So what we want to add, we want to add more tombs. You said I don't know how to call it. I could to call them in English. The big the bigger entrance in the pit in the, how can I call it?
Um,
Let me see.
I don't understand what are you saying.
Cemetery props. Yeah, this.
Defense?
No, these things. We need these things that we put them in the corners of the level, and then
Oh, so
uh,
the crypt entrance?
oh, the crypt. Yeah, the crypts.
Okay, okay, sorry.
So we need some
I
crypts.
didn't understand.
Yeah. Oh,
Okay, yeah, the crypt, the crypt entrances,
some
yeah,
s-
something like that. Maybe more tune, but yeah.
some statues, crypts and
Some
statues.
statues,
Yeah.
yeah, totally. And also, oh, look at yeah,
Um, just a moment.
yeah. There is everything around here. Coffins and statues.
Crypt statues. Okay. Okay, crypt statues, and then these empty coffins.
Yeah, yeah, coffins. Maybe we can use a coffins. I don't know, vertical.
Oh, like
Attach.
medieval, like medieval.
Yeah, like medieval. Yeah, yeah, of course, like medieval. The reference is super clear.
Coffins, wood coffins. Okay. Ooh, mushrooms. I
Mushrooms.
like mushrooms
Yeah,
in a graveyard.
yeah, mushrooms. Okay, let's do this. So we need a tomb with the inscription that say Mario is here and a mushroom on the tomb.
Right.
Something like Easter egg from 80s.
No, these are not good props for a graveyard.
Well, well, maybe if
There are some
if you
work in
die in
progress.
a circuit or I don't know in industrial construction zone of your
Yeah.
city. Oh,
Ooh, some
lanterns,
lanterns and bones.
lanterns.
Why not?
Yeah, and
Some
cages.
bones.
Yeah, bones totally. Yeah, cages,
Bone.
lanterns,
Lanterns. Lanterns.
lanterns. Mm. Mm. Go back from the into the previous image. Mm. Okay, the image linked at the bottom. Yeah, the violet one. Yeah,
Oh, so cool, these lights.
yeah. Also those. Uh,
Shape is.
yeah, the shape is yeah
It's like
something like that would be really cool.
that's a Celtic statue, Tom
Cross.
statue.
Yeah.
Yes, Celtic
Hmm.
cross. Yeah.
I think those props are
Are enough.
enough.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you want to, we can put some of these images in the board just to keep some references.
Yeah. Let's do it. This.
Also, the previous one above. Yeah, those one.
Oh, also this shavel. Is it called
Yeah,
the shavel? This one.
Shave. Yeah, Shave. Yeah.
Nice, nice. I like it. I would like to play it. I would
Can't
really
wait.
like to play it. Yeah. Last thing is the enemies. What variations of the enemies? We know that there is the skeleton, but yeah, we have the skeleton warrior and the skeleton archer, or just
Yeah.
or just the archer. And I mean the zombie. I haven't ever seen a zombie archer in my life.
No, no. The zombies are
Melee.
also yeah, but they aren't nor normal warrior. They had I don't know a proper behavior. They have a dedicated class.
Mm-hmm.
They are tanky, if I remember correctly,
Mm-hmm.
and also
Yeah.
super slow.
This.
So we need to create a dedicated class for the logic
Yeah.
and not a warrior style for the aesthetics, but we need to do this for the skeleton.
Yeah. Yeah. And the skeleton can be a warrior and an archer.
Yeah. Maybe we can change just the palette of the zombies.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I don't know the the shirt or what kind of dress we want to use above
Yes,
them.
yes, yes, yes.
But something super lightweight. Maybe uh, everything is the same, but we will use two different textures for the palette uh, of the zombie.
For the first level, I would avoid the mage for the skeleton. Maybe we
I
will add
totally
it.
totally agree.
Yeah,
Totally
let's
agree.
let's stick with the archer and the warrior. And the bosses, I would say that they are the same, but maybe we will add a custom attack per boss. It's not something different. They are the same, so they have the same attacks of the base, but
Okay.
maybe also they have another attack. We will understand it
Yeah.
while we
Yeah. Yeah.
understand while we
Also,
develop
I
them.
think that talking about the implementation, we need to define dedicated, not proficiency, race,
Hmm.
dedicated race for the skeleton. Now we have the skeleton race, and we will have the skeleton race and the skeleton boss race
Mm, mm, mm.
because
Okay.
we will change
Yes.
the
Yes.
statistics.
The statistics. Yeah. Yes. Sure. Okay. I mean, seeing how many things we have to do just for one level,
Yeah,
uh, I don't know if um, it's the right time to make the level design of the
no,
fortress core
no. But
because
the good news is that we have enough to start the development
yeah, yeah,
because the cemetery will be our
guide.
sandbox, yeah, and our guide.
Yeah, if we can achieve these things that we have written today, the other level that we will develop will be much way easier to do.
Yeah,
Apart
yeah,
the strong customizations that they will need. For example, the saloon that has the mega boss, mega giga boss,
mega
but
giga boss,
yeah, mega giga
super
boss.
duper.
Yeah, but if we can achieve at least this playable scene, it will be very good.
Yeah, I think so.
Both to understand if we like to play it and how the feeling is while
Yeah.
moving and playing our characters.
Now, of course, after the implementation of the cemetery, we will go back to the player logic again to
Hmm.
solve something, to polish the movement or something like that.
Yeah.
I'm totally sure, 100%.
So, my dear pumpkin, you have to wait your level. Now you can stay here.
The punk
You can stay here, dance, and stop.
dance.
Oh my god, seeing it like that without the body, it remembers me always medieval. You remember the level with
Yeah,
the mega
yeah, I
pumping?
remember. I remember. But this pumping is special because this pumping don't have the normal face
Yeah,
on the backside.
yeah, it's magic.
It's magic pumping. Yeah. And mm,
Okay, okay.
are you aware that you will re model every head with your new nomad
Sure, sure,
skills?
sure. I'm aware of it. I'm aware of it.
Yeah.
Good, man.
Okay.
So, I think that for today we are done. We have
Yeah.
we have
Time
done
to leave.
yeah, if anyone in chat wants to say something, it's welcome. It's
Yeah.
welcome. But I mean, um,
Thank you for joining us today,
yeah. Thank you a lot,
for
guys,
passing by.
and see you the next time.
Yeah.
Bye
Bye
bye.
bye, guys.
Bye, guys.